Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to see if we can't get this Troy-Bilt rear-wheel drive push mower running better. Long story short, when I hit the drive and I'm running over grass, I'll hit a chunk. It'll kind of go up and down and it bogs in and out. Sometimes it does die. So quick backstory, I changed the oil recently. I've got it on a level surface now. I did pull the dipstick. I made sure that it was good. But the next step is to do the air filter and the spark plug. So first thing you want to do is you want to get your mower, find out what kind it is. Mine actually has a QR code. Go on there, look at the owner's manual, and then it'll tell you what kind of air filter, which you can usually get these at any of the auto parts stores or the home improvement stores like Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware. So I'm gonna do, like, say this and this. Now, one side note that I do want to point out is on the spark plug. So originally I could not find the one that was listed in the owner's manual. So I found this one, which it says, if you look at all these numbers, these are what it cross-references on. So I have a RC12YC. This says that this will comply, but if you look at the difference in the spark plugs, one has ribs and one is straight. My boot would not stay on this one, so I have to return it, which isn't bad. I mean, this one was $8 and this one was $4. I just couldn't find this one originally. So anyway, find the one that matches what you have and use it. All you're going to need for this, you're just going to need, which I'm using my Tekton tools, so shout out to them. Great product. If you haven't heard of Tekton, I'll put a link in the description, but make sure you check those out. Also, I'll link these in the description, but you're going to need some dielectric grease, which I use CRC. You don't have to use those, that brand, but just any dielectric grease. And then I've got a spark plug socket 5/8. Gap tool. You may not need all this, but a rag. But yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start the mower real quick so you can hear it before. So yeah. Alright, so this is before we're doing the repair. You may not hear it as well as if it's cutting grass, but this is what it sounds like. So you may or may not have heard it, but it does kind of go up and then down and up and down. So we're hoping that this will fix it. So here we go. All right, so first things first, locate your wire that goes on your spark plug. Also keep in mind this stuff is hot, so don't touch it, you'll burn your hand. Only if you ran it. If it's not running, then okay. So take your boot off. Okay, and then get your spark plug, get your 5/8 inch socket. You don't have to have a spark plug socket for this because it's not deep inside the engine. Just back that off. Basically, you just got to break it loose. You should be able to take it out by hand. See how bad this one is. Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty black. So see if I can zoom in. Here's the difference here. Let's put them side to side. Can you see those? Big difference. So all right, so take that out. Now next thing, get your gap tool. You can get these at the auto parts store. I suggest it. I looked at the owner's manual and it was recommended to be 0.020. That was where it was supposed to be. So you get your spark plug, okay, and all you do is you just slide it on there, okay, and you basically just want to turn it and that is where the gap is at. So before, when I got this, it was at 0.030. So I had to just close it up a little bit to get it right where it needed to be. They normally say that those are where they need to be, but in this case it was not. I always check them even when I do my cars and trucks. Alright, so thread that all the way in. The torque on this was 180 inch-pounds, which I don't have my torque wrench, so I'm just going to snug it up. Just go till it's snug. Doesn't have to be too tight on a mower. Now, next thing you want to do, you can put a little bit of CRC grease in here. I don't need too much. I already put some in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit so you can see, and then you definitely want to put more than that. I filled it up, so it's already plenty lubricated in there. So go ahead and push your boot on all the way. Okay, now let me turn it here. All right, guys, locate your air filter. So I've got the new one. The trick is you need to be able to see through the paper on the air filter. If you can't see through it, then you probably need a new one. So we're gonna take this off, and you're gonna see, look at the difference on this. That's ridiculous. So this is going to help it substantially. So what I am going to do, you don't want to get anything in there, but just kind of wipe around the filter area. Try to get some of that gunk off around. Usually you probably want to do this once a year. Believe it or not, I've had this mower for 8 years and I've never done the spark plug. I've done the air filter, but not the spark plug. So it should run like a top when it's done. Just try not to get anything in the engine itself if you can help it. All right. Get you a better look at that here. All right, so now got that all cleaned. Get your filter. Should be nice and tight. Perfect. So we got that on, it's good. You can wipe out your little filter cover here. All right, then just slip this bad boy back on. All right, so yeah, it's crazy. Old, new. All right, let's go run it. All right, so before we run it, just to recap, change the spark plug, clean the air filter, obviously make sure it has gas, and then here, see if I've already checked the oil today, but just make sure it's between the two dots. Okay, so pull that out. Let me put you over here. Pull that out. Okay, you can see the two dots on there. Okay, put it back in, pull it out again. You can see I'm right to where I need to be. Okay, so the only other thing that you could do is put a little bit of fuel treatment. I did read in the owner's manual it does not suggest it, but I did not. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and start it now. Let's see how it runs. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but yeah, it's definitely running a lot better. So make sure you drop some comments if you have any questions, or if this helps you out. Just make sure you leave a comment. Subscribe for more. I'm going to have a ton of different stuff on the channel, so including the OBS. This is like the highlight of the channel, but in between, when I'm fixing things, I'll put it up. So drop your comments if you have questions. Make sure anything you need, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great day.